A 93-story super-tall skyscraper built by SHoP architects is now under construction in Brooklyn, New York, and has become the city's highest structure. Let's see what all the fuss is about. There are more than 40 high-rise buildings in Brooklyn, all of which are at least 295 feet tall. The history of high-rise buildings can be traced all the way back to the late 19th century. The greater accessibility following the completion of the renowned Brooklyn Bridge in 1883 meant that economic expansion was unavoidable. 9 DeKalb, Brooklyn's first super-tall, is rising on a triangular corner property in downtown Brooklyn, close to the original Junior's Cheesecake and next to the historic Dime Savings Bank. The bank building at 9 DeKalb Avenue was designed by Mowbray and Ufinger and constructed in 1906-1908. In 1931 and 1932, Halsey, McCormick and Helmer considerably expanded it. JP Morgan Chase eventually bought it and utilized it as a bank branch. The bank building was later sold for $90 million after being on the market since late 2014. To complement its historic neighbor, the tower will have bronze, steel and stone exterior components integrated into its foundation. The neoclassical bank, which will be transformed into retail space and linked to the 93-story residential tower through its amenities floors, will undergo substantial renovations as part of the project. Unlike the world's thinnest skyscraper, which could only provide luxury high-end residences owing to its limited footprint, 9 DeKalb Avenue will feature retail and office space, as well as a commercial gym and 575 apartments. The high proportion of rentals sets it apart from Manhattan's supertalls, which are mostly marketed as condominiums when they initially come to the market. The developers have yet to provide price or specifics on floor plans and facilities, but we do know that 30% of the units will be set aside for affordable housing, which is unusual for a supertall. Above level 40, there will be no more than 6 units per floor. On the 71st floor, the highest unit will be the full-floor penthouse. Naturally, the building's facilities are still being finalized, but there will be a unique rooftop pool that wraps around the bank's Guastavio tiled dome. There will be 82 parking spots, 2 fitness facilities, an indoor pool, and numerous lounge areas, among other amenities. The project's roof, like that of its sister tower Brooklyn Point, will include an attenuated mass dampener to reduce sway and torque, keeping inhabitants comfortable and structural components airtight for decades. The thin concrete structure will continue to ascend into views over the following few months, ultimately assuming its position as the pinnacle tower of the Brooklyn skyline. The skyscraper was just starting to rise above ground when the pandemic suddenly sent the globe into lockdown in March 2020. With many forecasting an economic collapse, others feared that 9 DeKalb might fall victim to the downturn. Despite the uncertainty, work on the project continued. Workers began installing the facade at the end of 2020, and the structure is now more than halfway up. Nonetheless, it's difficult to deny that the skyscraper will bring a level of luxury to the neighborhood that is more usually seen in Manhattan. Floor by floor, 9 DeKalb Avenue is making its historic entry onto New York City's skyline. As the city's first super-tall skyscraper outside of Manhattan, it is expected to inspire similar projects in Brooklyn, especially as the city's exorbitant cost of living drives many to explore outside of the financial district. After all, the city that never sleeps is a metropolis that is always changing, developing, and offering tourists something new. And that's the end, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, then give it a thumbs up and ring the notification bell button for our latest updates. If you have any super rich ideas for topics you'd like us to cover, please let us know. Thank you for watching this one. We'll see you next time.